It went from him, grabbing me or walking by me and pushing me to pulling my hair. There was once where he dragged me up and down the stairs, kicked me, would throw me against the wall.
Did you feel your life was in jeopardy?
Not at the beginning. As time went on, I started thinking about that, yes. I was just in such a mode where it's like trying to protect my family from this monster that was not my husband.
Chelsea Oliver says the monster her husband had become was not the man she fell in love with back in college. She says he underwent a radical transformation during his 5-year NFL career, from Paul Oliver, loving husband and father of 2 with no history of domestic violence, to Paul Oliver, a man who terrorized his own family. It's a transformation, she believes, that was a result of repeated head injuries sustained on the football field, including 3 major concussions.
His behavior started to change, and his whole demeanor started to change.
Did you think that it was a direct relation to his playing football?
After his last concussion, I started to suspect that.
What made you suspect that?
I knew it wasn't him. He's never been like that, and every time after, he would always say, I don't know what's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me. He's like, I can't control myself anymore.
Something that became abundantly apparent last year, when in the midst of yet another fight at home, Paul Oliver went to his bedroom, got a gun, and walked down the stairs towards his wife and 2 young sons.
He just looked at me and he said, this is how miserable I am. And he tilted his head and smiled. And that's when he shot himself in the head and he dropped. I started screaming, baby, why would you do this? What happened? Why would you do this?
Desperate for answers, Chelsea decided to send her husband's brain here, to Boston University, where experts have been collecting the brains of dead football players to see whether or not they have something called chronic traumatic encephalopathy, the brain disease caused by head trauma, and linked to mood swings, loss of control, even violence. Turns out, Paul Oliver, dead at 29, had an advanced form.
When I found out that he had CTE when we got his brain tested, and I started putting all the pieces together, and that it wasn't him at all. And now we have that why.
In the wake of what's happened in the last couple weeks in the NFL and the incidents of domestic violence, what's your reaction been?
It just brought me back, and it made me look at the men involved. Were they violent before? And these women may feel the same way that I did, in the sense this isn't who this person is, and I'm going to help them get through this.